Here we go, boys. Now, this is episode 60. Pear's a bit premature. That's what she said. I got a bit excited last week and I said it was episode 60, but today, Tony, is episode 60. So we celebrated your 60th birthday around 3 decades ago, mate. Happy birthday. How are you?
Oh, mate, yeah, fine. Great. Ready to roll. Big day tomorrow. Massive week it's been.
Big day tomorrow. Race 4, Sydney. Your favourite horses running around. Can it win, Tone?
Big boy Roy.
Big boy Roy.
I wouldn't back it with stolen money.
Wow.
It's a sad day. It'll be about the same price and run like a busted ass, or, or Energizer batteries are running flat coming down, about 50 from home. Nah.
Tone, I'll give you the heads up. It's $5 the win, $2 the place. J-Max 6. It's got to win tomorrow for you, surely.
Nah, not for me. Everybody else back it because it'll probably win because I won't be getting on.
Put a line through.
I won't be getting on. Absolutely.
Wow.
Nah, not for me.
Wow.
I'm not going anywhere near Sideshow Alley tomorrow, only the quaddie.
Tazzy, welcome, mate. Great to see you. We're missing someone special.
Good on you, Tazzy.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me again. Great to be back here, Tone. In line with your 60th birthday, today being the 1st of October, it's actually the International Old People's Day or something.
Oh,
so, yeah, 1st of October. So I know, let's celebrate Old People's Day. Now, you're not that old, but hey, let's celebrate it anyway. So,
Tazzy, I always think of Tone as a young spirit because you know how they have those sort of chronicle age things, like where your body, I've got the body of a 93-year-old and the mind, I'm 47 years old. I reckon Tone, if they did that with the mind, I reckon he'd be pushing teens.
Well, Tone, hey, boys, I had a mate that used to say he's got a body like a god. Yeah. And you'd look at him and you'd think, what are you talking about? And he'd straight up answer, Buddha was a god. So,
he was.
There's a few of us there.
Now that's a beautiful like God. That's a beautiful little segue into God because we're missing God today. Marto was God like last Wednesday. Now, fair income, mate. Marto is, how would you describe Marto, Tone? A tsunami, the Kraken. I don't know.
Yes,
in punting terms, what metaphor would you use for Marto? I don't know, mate. It's
maybe a shooting star.
A shooting star?
Yeah. You don't see them often, but when you do, they're beautiful.
More like a dog chained up on heat during mating season. That's what I'd say.
Well, that's what our Marto brings to the table. Heat. No, fair income. I don't know how the great man sleeps, to tell you the truth, because he's usually watching a third division Greek soccer match that he's got to pick the score on. Anyway, the great man, he had an amazing Wednesday, Tone, didn't he?
He did. Yes. Filled everybody's pockets up. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, he done really, really well.
If you followed Marto in, I think you basically nearly doubled up. Your return on investment was about 150-something%, but you got the $15,000 quaddie, Tone, for 10. So you would have got your 36 would have turned into 1,500. Amazing.
Yes, and that's on top of our Powdy quaddie from the Friday night.
That's right, boys. We got into the Powdy quaddie, didn't we, Tassie, last week at Death Valley?
Wild ruler. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, there he is.
That's all I'm going to say.
The great man, Taz. Geez, Taz had a big weekend last weekend, didn't he? Tassie, of course, it was a Greek holiday at Toowoomba. We got the Death Valley quaddie, which was magnificent, paid $1,200. 10% for $25 gets you back your 120, 4 or 5 times your money, return on investment. Now, the Greek Freak, bang, 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 what are not pity?
That's exactly right. And it did exactly what I thought it would do.
Yeah.
Sat back, just off the pace, round the turn, out it came, and just went bang.
Now, Taz.
And it was no pity.
Taz, we talk about the chocky wheel a lot. You had the chocky wheel up in Adelaide. How did that go last Saturday?
4 from 4 for the first 4 races that the wheel spat out. And then it had a 4th, and then it had one that you could pretty much pulty. But again, out of six spins, 4 winners. Wow. You can't lose with that sort of stuff.
You cannot lose. Like if you had your little patent or your little Super Yankee on that. Away you go, Tone. 4 out of 4 he spun.
Nice.
Can't complain with the chocky wheel. Plenty of chocolates on it. And I think it's going to go again tomorrow.
Oh,
So
the
it's ready
chocky
to
wheel.
go.
Spin the wheel. Here we go. Let's go.
They're all greased up, ready to go.
Now, Tone, I don't want to mention too much, but Slip, Swap, Slap comes second.
Unbelievable.
Now, Tassie, you had the chocky wheel on Hustle the War, which is running around tomorrow at Flemington in the Lexus to get the golden ticket into the Melbourne Cup. It was a Quinella for Team Polty.
It was a great Quinella. It was an awesome Quinella. It was the wheel taken on the Tone, but ultimately it should never have been looked that way. It should have been the wheel and the Tone. That's what it should have been.
Okay, Tone, right. Marto's beaten 2 beds. He was on the Blue Battlers, Paul Al, and it was a pretty good second, pretty ordinary, really. The winner was way too good. Just as Marto, Mr. Worldwide, said, there was a fair bit of, if you were leading last week at Rose Hill, you were going all right. But anyway, the Rose Hill quaddie, we got 2 out of 4 legs. Pez and Taz, we let the team down. Marto and Tone, they stick. Pretty exciting. Pezza, we won't mention Black Syrah because that was one of the most ordinary performances. Oh, it wasn't too bad. I won't sack it. I'll probably give it another go. But don't bet on black. Wesley Snipes, passenger 57, says always bet on black. Pez did, Tone. No good.
There we go.
Well, last week, our 4 tips, Tone, we had a first, 2 seconds, and a shit.
Yes, we're getting more and more consistent. So this week, I think we'll just have the picket fence, won't we? 4 1s. 1, 1, 1, 1. There you go.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
You know, love it. I love it. I can see it happening. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Tone, the Tsunami, the Kraken. I'm not sure, Mr. Worldwide. Actually, I should have got rid of that Aussie Pro punters because Marto's, he's going to warm up Punt Kings again. He's getting a bit of heat. The way last Wednesday was a magical day as in return of investment, plus the $15,000 quaddie. So if you want to take a look at Facebook and search for Punt Kings, you'll probably find Marto will be quite happy to slip you a few little tips. But of course, Marto, very exciting. He's going to tip exclusively for us. Well, not exclusively, but he's going to tip on Wednesdays, is Marto's Wacky Wednesday. And of course, Sunday, he's the Cups King, the Country Cups King. He's going to have a couple there as well. But of course, with Marto, just PM the great man because he's very generous with his thoughts on what could win around the world, Mr. Worldwide himself.
And for anyone that's interested, if you want to know what's happening in the Lithuanian ice skating sprints, then just private message Marto, and I'm sure he'll be able to privately message you. Okay, he's top 3. Whether it's male or female, Lithuanian ice skating sprints. It's done over a 25-meter track.
Well, Tone, synchronized swimming is very popular over in Japan. Marto just framed the market for us in about 3 seconds. Fantastic. At the World Championships of synchronized swimming, he knew straight away it's out of Japan and Russia. I'm like, Marto, you are Mr. Worldwide, fair income. Anyway, here we go. Marto, what has he got?
G'day, guys. Marto here, back again. Hope you're all reeling in the cash from the quaddie on Wednesday. $15,000 on a Wednesday. That's just unreal. Oh, well, I guess if you pick the right valued horses and they come in and win, then blows a lot of people out the pool. Guess what? Our followers are the only ones left. Anyway, let's go to this week. Where are we going? We're going to Fleming.
I like when Marto sort of laughs at his own joke. He gives himself a little bit of a zinger and then he chuckles a bit like, oh, that was pretty good.
Can he pat himself on the back at the same time?
Yeah,
maybe that's what's triggering it. That's what he's doing. He's going boom, boom, and then the laugh comes.
Awesome. All right, here we go. What has he got? I know he likes 2 in Sydney. He's pretty keen on Private Eye in the Epsom, and he likes one of the Blue Battlers in the last, Gravina in Sydney, but who knows what he's got?
Race 8, number 13, Charlie Rose, the Simon Wild Surprise Packet. I really like her at these middle staying distances. There's talk about Melbourne Cup for her, but I'm not sure she gets out to the 2 mile, to be honest. But this one's 2,500 metres and a bit of a wet track. The rail's out 9 metres, so we're definitely going to see a leader by us there at Flemington. Charlie Rose, $7, race 8, number 13. Good luck.
So, race 8, number 12, Charlie Rose for Simon Wild. I really like the trainer, by the way, Tone. Don't really like the jockey too much, but I love the trainer. He goes all right. He likes to get wild. The beaten two badge, Mr. Marto, Mr. Worldwide. What a Wednesday. We might start calling Marto's Wednesday, Marto Day, fair dinkum. What a day. The shooting star, Taz.
It was.
Tone, have you got any thoughts on Charlie Rose?
Geez, he'll be coming down the outside there at a barrier 20. I'm not a big fan of Dean Holland. I reckon he's a bit he's not one of mine, but I do like the trainer, and the price is probably right after last start's run.
Yeah, it was a good run, wasn't it? Come from back and finished off really well, actually. Bit stiff, but got a bit more room on the way home. It might have won it, but
I actually I do like the horse, and I know that Marto doesn't necessarily believe that it'll be set up for the Melbourne Cup, but I think that's its journey. I think that's where the trainer wants it to go.
Well,
having said that, probably needs to win, but its form has been good. It's had excuses. 3 runs in, 3 excuses, and that's what scares me. Is it a gunner?
Yeah.
Right.
I think this is the golden ticket into the Melbourne Cup too, mate. This is the Lexus or whatever they call it. You win it, you're straight into the Melbourne Cup. You're out of balloting. So, yeah, there'll be a lot of people wanting it. And it's pretty interesting to see the old butlers. Lloyd Williams has got a couple in this in, was it Divine Heart and Pondus?
Is it Divine Art, or does he have who's got Dawn Patrol?
Dawn Patrol, sorry, Dawn Patrol.
That's the one, Dawn Patrol. Yep, like it too.
I'm thinking of Devout Heart in the earlier race, sorry, with the boys from Get On. But Dawn Patrol, Jai McNeil on. You'd think he's the number 1 jock for Lloyd. So pretty interesting to see Brady Preble on Pondus. His last 2 starts in Ireland, pretty good. We started favourite 2 starts ago, but was second. And then it ran second again last start in Ireland. But first up over here, you never know. Pez is on at $34. So let's hope Pondus runs pretty well and escapes all the balloting and bullshit and wins this week. But Marto, Charlie Rose, there you go. All right, Tassie, everybody doesn't really care about me and Tony anymore. It's all about you.
Well, I have found one. I looked all over the country.
Yeah.
I was prepared to go to Matawa. I was actually prepared to go to Kalgoorlie.
Wow.
I was prepared.
Wow. No one would tip in Kalgoorlie.
Well, I hope not, but I've got one there anyway. But I ended up sticking to Doomben. And I stuck with one of my favourite trainers. Yep, stuck with one of my favourite trainers. Mind you, he's got 2 in the race. And last time I tipped one of his, and he had 2 in the race, the other one won.
All right.
So
now,
tomorrow,
Tony only, by the way, just a moment. Tony only knows one trainer in Brisbane.
Who's that?
Vic Rail.
Oh, God. What a good horse he had. What a good horse he had.
Bit of a generation. By road. Who can forget?
How good was he?
Bit of a generation gap there for Tone. But you like one of the young blokes that are it's basically the king of Brisbane racing, isn't he, really?
Yeah, Tony Golan, mate.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Right.
I mean, he's got a great stable. But, yep, tomorrow, Run for Glory, and that's what we'll be doing. So last week I told you it's not going to be a pity. Well, this week I can tell you we'll be all running for glory. So it's our 4th start in this time round. Like the jockey, Maloney, Golan, can handle all types of tracks. Had 16 starts, been in the money 12. Wow. Really, Run for Glory. Get on.
30 years ago a week to the day, Angry Anderson belted out Bound for Glory at Waverley in the Batmobile. So why not?
Yeah. Omen.
Right. Well done. Run for Glory, Tone. How keen are you on that, Tone? You're going to spin the wheel, or what are you going to do?
I think that's a bit of I'll have a crack at that. That won't win now because I'm going to back it. But, we like that.
No, it doesn't, Tone, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
it doesn't?
Your negativity doesn't touch my horses. When they get beat, it's all my fault. And when they win, I take all the glory.
Oh, bound for
That's
glory he is.
There we go. Not a bad little price
He's
too. Like
bound
the 550.
for glory. Let's go. Run for glory. I like it.
Golan's pretty honest with his horses, I think.
Yeah, he's not an old trainer either, but geez, he's got a bloody good stable. And he gets a lot of misfits from around the country now too, and he fixes them up and makes them better.
Yep.
So he can train. Anyway, Ryan Maloney, hopefully you get the right set, but he's pretty good for Golan. Anyway, well done, Tassie, last week.
Thanks, mate.
Well,
It was. Look, as I would say, always a pleasure, never a chore.
Talking about chores, Tony Barney missing in action. See you next year, Jace. It was great.
yes, I think he was drilled by Dr. Drill, and that sort of put an end to the Barney for this year. You know, he's just happy to be the leech on the back of all us professionals and pick up the big coin and buy the Jordan's factory this spring. Maybe.
Tassie, Barney mentioned to me in a couple of little messages, a bit of feedback. He said, you guys talk too much about racing.
Well, it is a racing show, isn't it?
Well, that's what we thought.
So what does he want us to talk about? Him?
Probably.
All right, well, we can do that at about episode 99.
He said he was yawning because all we did was talk about the racing.
I think he was thinking about Geelong and the style of football they play.
Yeah, absolutely pathetic. The May premiers. Anyway, here we go. The Saturday quaddie. We're balls deep. If we hit this fitting, we are balls deep. We're going to Randwick. What a day. You know, what do we got? 3 group run races in the quaddie. Absolutely amazing. So, Tone, Tassie's up and about. He's got the first leg tomorrow. Now, Tassie's pretty keen on 2, 4, 5, and 7. Now, we've got an asterisk next to number 1 because if it's going to be a wet track, you have to throw 4 moves ahead, even though Tassie doesn't rate it as well as he does the other 4. Taz, take it away.
Yeah, look, I do. My top pick is Mallory. I just think that this is the race that it's literally got to do it. If it doesn't, then you might as well just wipe the spring away. That said, there's quite a few in this race. Look, I went through the field and I probably found about 8 or 9 that could win it, but I did narrow it down to the 2, 4, 5, and 7 with as I said, the 2 was my top pick, Mallory, and I'm trying to think, is it the Hawks horse that's number 4? Is it? I can't even remember its name.
She's All Class. Looks like J-Mac.
She's All Class. That's the one. No, Waller with James. Yeah, McDonald with the 2 8s.
Yep.
I think that if there's a bit of pace on, it's the one to watch. I know that it's got 2 8s there, but I just think it's the one to watch. There's one down the bottom I didn't put in, that Fangirl. We know how well Pens has been going.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, I couldn't have it. I looked at Hinged. I think its last run was too bad to be true, so I've thrown a bit of value in. I could have put so many in, but I've left out some Swift Witness.
Yep.
4 moves ahead, wet track, yes, but just stick with a 2, 4, 5, 7. Throw the 1 in.
I think Marto was keen on Von Trapp as well. I think he was mentioning that to us, wasn't he? So
yeah, but
there's too many to go. But I think you've got the winner. I think you got the winner. Again, if the track gets affected by rain or downgrades, there's only one bet for me, and that's 4 moves ahead. Absolutely swims. It's a mudlark, and its last start, I think, come through the Rose. So that's where 16 of the last 30 winners have come from. So, you know, you're sort of 50-50 there. So.
Because the thing is, like, don't write off the 5 as well. It's come from a different form line.
That's right.
Okay. But, you know, if it lives up to its run in that race, it's going to be fighting out the finish as well.
Yeah. They're a pretty even bunch. There's a pretty even bunch of this year. There's no winks. So,
no.
I think you're right. Pezza drew the short score last. I've got the Epsom. So, fuck. Now, my thoughts behind the Epsom was, I'm going to.
Hey, I didn't get a say, you bloody rabbit. Anyway,
it's not your turn, Tone. It's not your turn, Tone. Your turn's coming up, race 10, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to have a point about Tassie there. That was all.
Let him have a go. Let him have a dig at me. Go on, quick. Have a dig.
No, I wasn't going to have a dig. I was going to say I'm pleased you put in the 7 because the professor will always be there and at the price that's in the show. That's all. That's it.
Oh, perfect. Thank
Been
you.
boss.
Right. Glad we went back for that. So,
I am. It filled my ego. My head's just getting bigger now.
Oh.
So I've got the Epsom. What I want, my thought was pick a leader, pick 2 in the mid, and pick a back marker. And then, of course, Marto's made me throw in Private Eye, which I don't mind. Regan Bayless coming down the ride for Joey Pride from up north there in the Northern Rivers. So it's pretty good. The best horse in the race is Moonga. It's won 2 Group 1s. It's got 57 kilos. For me, I'm not a real big weight person because look how fat I am. But for me, time and track and course and distance and all that rate more than weight. Good horses carry weight. This is a good horse. They're all pretty even. There's no real standouts again. This is probably the best horse. So it has to go in. Hungry Heart. If the track is downgraded, I'm going to scratch it and put Cascadian in because Hungry Heart just can't run on an affected ground. It is fucking hopeless. So if the track is downgraded or the track is soft, Hungry Heart's out because it just can't run on affected ground. So Cascadian will definitely go in for Huey Bowman, who I think is probably the best mile jockey in Australia, pound for pound. Pretty keen on Waterhouse and Bott. They're always got a tough leader on pacer, and this thing is no exception. Ran second to Incentivize, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So, no, sorry, Very Elegant. So, wow, holy shit. If you're running second to Very Elegant, pretty stiff not to win, 51 kilos, get in the queue. If there's any bias because of the track, if the leaders are leading, this will be really hard to run down at that weight. Pretty keen on one down the bottom, Harmony Rose. This is the knockout, and this is my biggest bet for the race. I really think this horse is a lot better than we all think, and it's one of those, lightweights that are going to knock out, and you're going to get 20 skins. And honestly, if this jumps and is in any position at 50.5 kilograms, there is no way this is not a top 3 runner at 23 skins. So I don't care about the barrier because she'll just she'll be about six pairs back. She'll peel out on the turn and she'll run over the top. So easy.
Pezza, I hope you're right.
Mm.
But number 16 from barrier 16,
yep,
the way I see it,
yeah,
is probably going to finish maybe close to 16th.
Mate,
I'm sorry to say it. I am sorry to say it. I do like your other one. I can't believe that you've left Ice Bath out.
Yeah, Ice Bath, put a line through it.
Its run last start was, I thought, perfect, a perfect lead up. I mean, a Tissue, if they're coming from behind and there's a bit of pace on, geez, it's untapped. We don't really know. But again, I guess we could pick 10 here and finish the last 10.
Well, Delisand, Tone's favourite horse.
Oh. There you go.
Surprised if he doesn't put in a big run and look the winner at some stage. I wouldn't back it in a fit, but I don't like the race. I don't like anything in it myself. I'm pleased I don't have that race.
I love the Epsom. Love the Epsom. Love it. Wow, Harmony Rose. You don't reckon it's any good?
No, I can't have it. I'm sorry. The only thing I like about it is its name. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Wow. But that's about it.
Wow. Sorry. There you go. Really stiff couple of starts ago. It was fucking in more trouble than Buddy Tone in Macau, fair income.
Did it miss the kick?
It didn't miss the kick, but in the last 200, didn't get any passage. And I'll tell you what, it would have won if it got it.
All right. It's just that I know that with you, Pez, they missed the kick.
Oh, mate, I mean? they're very erratic, just like my tip. Now, Marto's gone 8, 12, 14, and 20. This is the Metropolitan, of course, another Group 1, over 2,500 metre. You either go to the Melbourne Cup or you go to the Sydney Cup. There we go in the autumn. Great race. Pez is on She's Ideal at 14 to 1 pre-post. So hopefully She's Ideal wins for Bjorny Baker, the Kiwi Swede. Any thoughts, boys?
Tone?
Yeah, I sort of like She's Ideal. Yeah. I think she's Bjorny Baker, you know, and Jason Collette, what a combination, you know.
Yeah.
Around $7. I think it's the market's got it at about right. Yeah, I like that. And I'd have a little bit each way, rough for the place on Jeff Pendron, Great House.
Interesting.
Tone, what about your number 3, mate? I thought you might be a little bit keen.
Oh, quick thinker, mate. No, many times I've gone off that. It's coming out of 8. Jesus, drawn wide, hasn't it?
That
Got
was
a
your
good
last.
jockey, but
That was your last titanium, mate.
yes, it was a long, long time ago. Yeah, no, I'm not.
All right.
I'll give you a little bit of a warning.
Hmm.
And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't think its run first up was that bad.
Yeah.
I know it's a Derby winner in the past, so a little bit of a warning is all I'm going to say.
You think it's a Regan Bayliss Epsom into a Regan Bayliss Metro?
Why not?
Wow.
Why not? I mean,
Wow,
this is
wow.
how dreams are made, aren't they? Look
Wow.
at what's his name, Daniel Moore. Who was
Yeah,
he
yeah.
a
Who
couple
is
of
he?
weeks ago?
Mate,
Who was
he used to only ride at Swan Hill, Daniel Moore, but now look at him. Golly.
That's right.
Barney's old man will be on the bottom, number 20, Z-Rec. Pretty good chance too to knock him out. One of my favourite horses, no compromises there as well. Really, really tough race. And I tell you what, if you got 3 legs of the quaddie and you got Tone bringing you home, let's go. Tony's got numbers 1, 2, 3, 7, and 12. We've got an asterisk next to the 12. For some reason, Tony didn't like it. But anyway, we've thrown it in. 50 skins gets you 10%. Tone, what do you think?
I thought I had the favourite, which is Big Parade, but I missed that down the bottom. Good thing you boys picked it up, because it might probably get up. The biggest worry for me is the 6. I wouldn't back it with stolen money, but I'm keen on the 7. Tommy Barry owes me, and I think this is a big chance here. Marway. I like Marway.
Yeah.
Big Parade's going to be right up there. They're going to be all storming home. It's going to be, tighter than a Alcatraz prison mates post soap drop at the end of the day. There'll be developed prints in this race.
Yeah.
Could even be a dead heat. I think they're all going to just go boom on the line, and it's a race caller's nightmare.
Right.
Yes.
Tone,
Yeah.
Tone, if the 12 wins, all right, and the 10 runs second,
Yeah.
I want you to be like the 10 and never talk. only if the 12 wins, because seriously, we had to talk. We sort of had to persuade you, and we did this last week, and our persuasion actually worked. But gee whiz, I mean, I do like your other selections.
Me too. I
initially-
love the 2.
Sometimes it makes me think maybe you just do it because you want us to wind you up.
Love
You
the
want us
3.
to say,
Rocketing Boy's a massive chance too. First up, let's go. Matty Dunn.
It's a tough race. It's a tough race.
Matty
It is a
Dunn's
tough race.
stable's on fire too. Matty Dunn. Yeah, last week was what was it? Entate or whatever the fuck it was called, and then Gravina, and I reckon he's just trolling us.
he is. I reckon he is.
Yeah.
And he probably gets off this
Yeah,
when we're finished, and he just says, yep,
loves
another
it.
tick for me. Got him again.
Yeah.
Got him again.
Even though it was a pretty good Quinella and first 3 of the same race multi last week, though, with provisions at 30, 30 or 40 skins. You got 3 out of the first 4. Would have paid massive with the Bjorny Baker and the Billy Butler into the tip we told you to do. So huge result last week. So anyway, bit wider, and good luck. If you really like anything, throw them in, put a line through, do what you got to do. Now, Tone, here we go, mate. As we said, it's been a while.
Tone's
Not
low
that
service.
much.
Here we go.
Tone,
Yep.
before you go to it,
Yeah,
do you know that I think it's been 23, and 23 is an awesome number. I mean, all the stars wear it. Shane Warne wore it.
Shane
You know what I
Warne,
mean? Shane Warne
MJ,
wore 23.
the
Well,
GOAT.
The GOAT. There you go. So 23, Tone. Go on, make me fall off my chair.
Now, Tone, the last time you tipped the winner was actually it's different season. So we're starting a new season, aren't we? Are we in spring now? Is that right?
Yep.
We are.
So we'll get rid of the winter time. Just throw the winter away. Well, back in autumn when you had Quick Thinker there at 15 skins, a huge, huge tip. And now we're into spring. So here we go, mate. A change of seasons, a change in confidence from the great man. And today is a special because we don't even know the price of the horse.
That's true. Yes, we don't know the price yet.
That's not a bad thing, though, because we are here to tip winners. Doesn't matter about the price.
That's
winning
right.
is winning.
There we go. Yes, we're moving to Newcastle this week. We're staying away from Sideshow Alley. Too hard everywhere else. I've picked out Son of Samson. Pretty sure this can win. Wasn't a bad run last start. Won a couple before that. Very consistent. Trained by, what's his name, Paul Perry, isn't it? Aaron Bullock's not bad in the provincials. And boom, and you'll probably get, I don't know, maybe 2-1 or 3-1 or something, maybe. I've no idea of the price.
Yeah, we got no
It is a
idea.
competitive
No
race.
idea.
The price might be a little bit better than what you think.
We know.
So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see till the Bogan bookies and all those.
You're not afraid of the 61.5 kilo, Tone?
Yeah. Good horses carry weight.
That's right.
Hey, Marto.
Exactly.
Hey,
Fucking
Marto.
oath. 100%.
Manikato. You know,
So we've gone to Newcastle.
yes, absolutely. Staying away from the jockey wheel. Only thieves up there in Queensland to get sunburned up there. Melbourne's a mess, and Sydney's metro's too hard. I was going to go to Kalgoorlie, but I'm not very good at gold prospecting. But anyway, so I've
Yeah,
stuck
nobody in their right
Newcastle.
mind, Tony, would tip at Kalgoorlie. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Seriously, there's one there. I mean, look, I'm going to say it now, just because no one should go to Kalgoorlie, but it's the Kalgoorlie Cup tomorrow, and
Yes.
there's a horse there that I'm going to put it out there now that it wins the cup. It's called Red Hot Tip. If it is not
Red
the
Hot
best named horse in Australia racing on Saturday, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But
Well, Tubby
no
Two
one
Tracks
goes
is
to
running around.
Kalgoorlie. No one goes to Kalgoorlie.
Tubby Two Tracks is running around. Anyway, all right, Kalgoorlie, nobody would tip, especially on
Nope.
Team Pulte. We're all about the metropolitan tracks like going to Doomben and Newcastle. Oh, shit, hang on. Anyway, Pez has found one. Kalgoorlie.
Oh, I'm falling off my chair.
Race 4, number 8. This is called Yo-Yos. I'll take you, put a red hot tip through it, fucking whatever you're saying, and say Yo-Yos is a pretty good name.
Pezza, I
Yes.
just hope it's not going up and down in the same spot, because that's what a yo-yo does.
Well, it did go up and down in the same spot last run. It was an absolute butcher from Pike. It was a $3 favourite, and Pikey does what he does. He gets him back and he rides for luck, and then he flies him through the gap. But unfortunately, there was no gap, and it raced erratically. It wanted to run, it wanted to win, but Pikey just fucked it. Then the stewards made this horse trial again because it raced so erratically, because it was supposed to win last start, but Pikey just thought he'd just be a sneaky bastard and go up the rail and win. But no, nobody let him through. Pezza watched the race many times, and I'm going, am I on next start? William Pike Sticks is the big key here. And of course, Luke Fernie, the Fernie name in Kalgoorlie is like the Cummings name for cups. It is huge. He only wrote, I think he had 4 winners yesterday, Fernie. And let's hope Pikey sticks and gets on board. Get the price today, guys, because it won't be $6.50. I tell you what, race 4, number 8, Yo-Yos. It'll start around $3, if not shorter. So get on.
So no one bets at Kalgoorlie
Nope.
except for
Yep.
Pezza.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We've educated all our Pelty pirates and
Yeah.
peeps, or whatever we want to call them,
Yeah.
that tomorrow
Yeah.
we're betting at Kalgoorlie.
Race 4, number 8. And if we lose, we can just blame Pike.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
He'll Pike us.
Kalgoorlie.
Now from barrier
Unbelievable.
4. Now, admittedly, last start it was from barrier 1, and Pikey rode it like at Moonee Valley over 1,000 barrier 1. It was a shocker, but the horse wasn't really keen. It was going off its fucking head. It just wanted to run. Let's hope from barrier 4 we get a better sit and Pikey sticks, which is the big thing for me. And Pez is already on at the 650. I'm not going to wait for Saturday because it'd be fucking $1.80. So anyway, get on. Luke Fernie. The Fernie name, as I said, a big name in Kalgoorlie. He had 4 yesterday. And Pikey rode 6 last Saturday, Tony. 6.
He had a massive day, didn't he? Yeah, geez. If you just
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
We're not sure what price to push into the tip. The titanium, we're not sure about the titanium's price. And then we've got 7 into 550 and 650 into whatever Tones is going to pay. Hopefully Newcastle prices will be up this afternoon. And then we can get our multis and everything on. We can sit back and relax and have a couple of beers tomorrow and not worry about life. So anyway, boys, thanks very much. We said we're going to try to be short today, but I think we've actually gone longer. Any final thoughts, boys?
There are 2 cups, and I know I'm stealing Marto's thunder, but they're Saturday cups.
Oh.
There's the Matoa Cup tomorrow, and I think there's a horse by the name of Vuni, Vuni. I think it'll go well. It's actually got form behind one of Tony's slip into this. Oh. So I think form behind that going to Matoa is a good thing. And Kalgoorlie, I'm actually going to take a little double now. Yeah. I am going to take Yo-Yo into Red Hot Tip, and it'll probably get us, if I get on the right price, about 40 to 1. So that's me. I'm done.
I'm on. I'm going to get on now.
I am too. So let's finish up so I can go grab the price.
Yep. Tone?
Yep. No, nothing. I just think it'll be a massive day tomorrow. And I keep saying it, one of these days we're all going to click. I think we've got some good selections tomorrow, and we're on fire with the quaddies. Marto's on fire. We had a good quaddie on last Friday night, and if we happen to jag it tomorrow, it should pay a fortune.
One final thought. We got Manical Marto on board, remember. So I know a few of you guys are following Marto. So we're not going to put his tips up tomorrow, but there's going to be a bet thread. So if anyone's got any mail, everyone, I know a few of my mates are owners, Taz, as are yours, Tony. Yeah. So if you've got any mail, if you've got any inside information, there will be a bet thread tomorrow, which will be new, where there'll be a bit of a comment, and then please post below. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find Marto's tips for Saturday in the thread in the comments below, because we're going to try to make the page a little bit more consistent. So it's a little bit easier to find mail and a little bit easier to find tips, because at the moment, she is all over the joint. So let's try to get a bit more consistent in our approach, and let's hope we fill your pockets and line them with doth riches with gold. Let's go.
Chocky wheel will be up as well.
The chocky wheel is the chocky wheel. So they'll be having its own post, but there will be a bet thread where you'll be able to find a few of the boys' tips. So
well done.
Please take a look at the bet thread, and please comment and post what you think is your best bet or what your mail is. That's the whole idea of this group, is everybody to get rich, or not rich, but everybody to sustain their degeneracy. All right, boys. Thanks very much. Tone, thanks, mate. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to cut you off there before, but yeah, Boss is a champion.
Yes, I just wanted to add that in. That was all.
Yeah,
no worries.
Love to have a few beers with Bossy. And Tazzy, thanks very much for popping in, mate. We really appreciate it.
Good on you, Taz.
Always a pleasure. As I said, I love you two boys almost as much as I love myself.
There we go.
But it's fantastic.
And Manical Marto, get ready. He's firing up. Don't worry about that. He's got the engine roaring, Tone.
I hope he's got enough tickets in his pocket, because the conductor will be busy tomorrow.
The conductor's ready.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please. All right, boys. See you later. Good on you, Marto.
See you guys.
Good. There,
All right.
All right. Yeah, well, that was perfect.
You closed up?